Hi everyone, welcome back to Bujumbura English Center. Today's lesson is about the versatile modal verb would that we use to express many different things in English. Tugomba twige irivuga mperekeza would dukoresha mu kuvuga ibintu byinshi bitandukanye mu Cyongereza. From conditional sentences to polite requests, would is a crucial part of the English grammar. Turakoresha would kugira ngo tuvuge ibintu byinshi bitandukanye nko gusaba ibintu mu rufasoni cyangwa kuvuga ngo iyo menya iyo bibuko u nari gukora uku n'ibindi. And by the end of this video, you'll be able to use the modal verb would confidently. Mu mpera y'iyi video uzoshoboye gukoresha ijambo would neza atangorane. I'm Joachim from Bujumbura English Center. Are you ready? Let's get started. Today's word is outstanding. Outstanding is an adjective. We use it for something or someone that stands out from the rest, something that makes a difference. Outstanding ni adjective tuyikoresha kugira ngo tuvuge ikintu gitandukanye n'ibindi, ikintu kidasanzwe. Like for example, this is an outstanding machine. Ati iyi ni machine itandukanye n'izindi, imashini idasanzwe. Turayikoresha kandi no ku bantu. Like for example, he is an outstanding engineer. Ati numu engineer adasanzwe, numu engineer atandukanye n'abandi. I would like to become an outstanding English teacher. Nashaka kuba umwarimu w'icyongereza adasanzwe. What would you like to become? An outstanding doctor, an outstanding engineer, an outstanding architect. Whatever, you can drop that in the comment section for you to start using this word right now. Now, what are the different situations where we use the modal verb would? Ni ryari dukoresha irivuga mperekeza would? First of all, conditional sentences. We use the modal verb would in conditional sentences. Turakoresha would iyo tuko turavuga ngo iyo menya canke iyo biza kuba bimeze uku nari gusha nk'uruku. For example, if I had money, I would buy a car. Iyo mba mfise amahera nari kugura imodoka. If I were a bird, I would fly. Ati iyo nza kuba inyoni nari kuguruka. If I were you, I wouldn't do that. Iyo nza kuba wewe sinari kubikora. Do you think you can provide examples of your own using would in conditional sentences like that? What would you do if you had more money? What would you do if you had more time? What would you do if you had a car? What would you do if you were the president of the Republic of Burundi? Please answer those questions by dropping your comments in the comments section. Now, when I say if I were a bird, I would fly, I'm talking about the present. If I were a bird, I would fly, mba ndiko ndavuga ibintu byo muri kubu. Ubu nyene iyaba nari inyoni nari kuguruka. If you want to put this in the past, you have to use the past perfect in the if clause and would plus a perfect in the main clause. You say, for example, if I had been there, this wouldn't have happened. Ati iyo nza kuba ndahari ibi ntivyari kuba. Aha ni muri kahise, niko ndavuga ivyo muri kahise. Nja nkoresha past perfect muri phrase ya mbere. Muri phrase ya kabiri ngakoresha would ngashashirako have ngashashirako past participle irivuga ngoma nkoresha. I hope it's understandable here. Do you think you can provide an example similar to that one? If I had been there, this wouldn't have happened. We also use the modal verb would in polite requests. Turakoresha kandi irivuga mperekeza would mu gusaba ibintu mu rufasoni. Like for example, would you pass the salt please? Ati ubona woma ujya munyu. Tiko turabisaba mu rufasoni. Would you mind driving me to the station? Aha nakoresheje would iri kumwe na mind. Would you mind driving me to the station? Ati hari kibazo ntwaye kuri station. Would you join us for dinner tonight please? Ati urashobora kuza tugasanga ivyo ku mugoroba. Would you mind opening the door for me please? Ati hari kibazo unyugururiye umuryango. Do you think you can ask things politely using would? I'm waiting for your examples in the comments section. ndarindiriye amakomantere yanyu. Now, I'm going to talk about the modal verb would with the verb like, making it would like. We use would like to ask for or offer things politely. Turakoresha would like kugira ngo dusabe ibintu cyangwa tubitange mu rufasoni. For example, I'd like some wine. Ati ndashaka umuvinyo. Tuko turasaba mu rufasoni. Would like is a polite way of saying I want. Would like no buryo bwo kuvuga ngo ndashaka. Mugabo tukabivuga mu rufasoni. Twari kuvuga I want ariko turavuga ngo I'd like kugira ngo dushira mu rufasoni. Another example, I'd like some potatoes. Ati nashaka ibiraya. We also use would plus a subject plus like to offer something politely. Would you like some wine? Ati urashaka umuvinyo. Here we are offering wine. Aha turiko turabaza umuntu ko ushaka umuvinyo kugira ngo tumuhe. Turashaka kumuha mbwa turiko turamubaza mu rufasoni. Would you like some potatoes? Ati urashaka ibiraya. Turiko turamubaza mu rufasoni. Twari kuvuga duti do you want? Ariko iyo tuvuze ngo do you want nta rufasoni barurimo. Turakoresha rero would you like kugira ngo tubaze umuntu ko ashaka ikintu. You can also use verbs after would like and say, for example, would you like to go out tonight? Ati urashaka gusohoka no musi ku mugoroba. Would you like to join me for dinner tonight? Ati urashaka kuza dusangira ivyo ku mugoroba. Do you think you can provide examples using the modal verb would plus the verb like? Now, let me give you a situation of a customer and a shopkeeper or a salesperson having a conversation using the modal verb would. I say, for example, I'd like some potatoes. Then you say, how much would you like? Jewe ndumu clear, ndavuze nti I'd like some potatoes. Tindashaka ibiraya. Nawe ushumbaza uti, how much would you like? Tiwashaka ibingana gute? Shobora gushira nti I'd like 2 kilos of potatoes. Ati nashaka ibiro bibiri. Ushobora gushumwira uti, would you like anything else? Ati nta kindi washaka. Nanje ngaheza nkakubwira nti yes, I'd like some tomatoes. Ati ego nashaka ni tomate. Then you ask me, how many would you like? Ati washaka izingana gute? I would like 5 tomatoes. Ati nashaka zitano. Would you like anything else? No thanks. Just potatoes and tomatoes. Ati oya nta bindi itomate n'ibiraya gusa birakwiye. Now, we also use would to express a past habit. Turakoresha kandi would kugira ngo tuvuge ivyo twara dukora muri kahise. Something that was a habit in the past. Ikintu cyari habitude muri passé. Like for example, when I was a kid, I would play football every Sunday. Ati nkiri umwana nakina umupira imisi yose kwa Mungu. When I was a teenager, I would go out every Saturdays and Sundays. Ati nkiri umuyabaga narasohoka kira kuwa gatandatu no kuwa Mungu. When I was young, I would do many things at the same time. Ati nkiri muto narakorera ibintu byinshi icyarimwe. What would you do when you were 15 years old? What would you do when you were 20 years old? What would you do when you were 30 years old? I hope you can drop your answers in the comments section. We also use the modal verb would to talk about our preferences. Turakoresha kandi modal verb would kugira ngo tuvuge ibyo dukunda kurusha ibindi. For example, I'd rather play football than basketball. Ati nopfuma nkina football hagukina basketball. I'd rather drink wine than beer. Ati nopfuma nywa umuvinyu hakunywa ikiyeri. Do you think you can use the modal verb would to express your preferences? Your comments down here. If you think this video is helping you, you can give it a like. And if you are new on this channel, you can subscribe. Nimburi mushasha ufyonde kuri sabone shanki subscribe. Ukaba wayikunze video naho ufyonde kuri like. I hope you understood the different contexts in which we use the modal verb would, and you can start using it right now in your everyday conversations. Using the modal verb would will make your English sound more natural and fluent. And I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you very much for your attention. Until next time, bye-bye.